Hello, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to upload this video or not. Uh, we'll see how it goes. I just want to let you all know about what's just been going on. Because this is like a vlogging channel. Um, I've been attending group therapy. This is the second week now that I've been attending group therapy, uh, filling out sheets like effective communication and like smart goals and the wellness wheel and the wellness scoring sheet. Yeah, group therapy has been good for many reasons. One is that it's jump starting social life again, because the group therapies, what they've been like is you sit in a semicircle and there's trained therapists uh, uh, or psychiatrists, and they'll talk about a range of topics like cognitive behavioral therapy, uh, DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy. I think it is. It's the one. It's the one all about like conflict resolution, building and maintaining healthy relationships with people, um, and yesterday, not yeah, yesterday was all about wellness. So like building a well-rounded life in spirituality, emotional, occupational, physical, intellectual, environmental, financial, and social. And we looked at about which areas are we lacking the most, and which areas are strong in. And so social and spiritual were my two strongest areas, but emotional and occupational were the weakest, but closely followed by financial and environmental. And physical was actually like the most middle, which physical has been improving with improved eating and proper gut health, uh, much less pain. Um, so that's been really good, really good. Yeah, things are going quite good. It's things are always up and down in life. You know, like that's just like the most like blatant, like obvious statement ever, but it's just something to keep in mind. Um, uh, Especially like when I tell people like things are going well, that's usually like when a lull period starts to kick in because the exhaustion and stress from the things going well, like they peter out, and then you just like it's just a yo-yo effect. But the goal in life is to stabilize that yo-yo effect, so they're not so extreme, and you can get through day by day. But I'd definitely say the most effective thing I've done so far is improving my diet. It started off with a green smoothie. A green smoothie is all it took to boost my energy by quite a bit. I did that at the start of last week, and that's what gave me the energy to go to group therapy. Um, I was able to overcome my anxiety with taking a bus there, and it's just been building up my confidence ever since. And yeah, it's been great. Like I really know my stuff, and so just being able to express what I know um, in elegant ways has been really reinforcing because people seem to enjoy what I have to say, which it feels good. It feels good. Um, Getting back on the horse of public speaking, because it might not always be so evident in these videos, because when I make these videos, it's just like I'm just casually hanging out at home, and I don't I don't feel like I have to be so professional with the way I speak. Um, and yeah, that's why that's why you're just you're hearing a lot of uhs, like because just brainstorming my thoughts here. Okay, okay. Yeah. While I drink a cup of Joe, a cup of coffee. Um, some coffee thoughts. And being able to fill out um, a journal again has been really good. Really just fleshing out my thoughts. And so, like, journaling is good because it helps you cycle through thoughts in your head. Like, if you keep having reoccurring, repeating thoughts, uh, they can it can be really good to just write them out, and then you can just observe them clearly, and it's like it's like a release of steam where it just starts to evaporate once it's out in the air, out in the ether. Um, so sometimes, like, if I have like a song that's just stuck in my head, I'll just write out the lyrics on page, and then I start to hear it less and less, because the point has been made, the point has been stated. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. What's been really motivating um, me right now is just looking at my life and just hating myself living this life, and I think that's really important. Is to, if you're not living a good life, just to see it and just absolutely despise it. Just like, this is not who I am. Like, I had to catch myself the other day, like just falling into a routine of wake up, uh, and play video games. Like, I had to like catch myself and think like, is this like really? Am I really this comfortable to just play video games all the time with no shame? Like, what the fuck? And then like I just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing this activity, go for a walk, and plan to go to group therapy today. Cause I don't wanna just be spending time at home playing video games. Like, if I really want to make an impact on this life of mine, and I want to have confidence in myself to, let's say, start dating or making new friends, I I need to I need to stop doing these things that feel embarrassed about and people will judge me for. I need to do things that are congruent with things that I feel proud of, things that I can respect myself for. And so, I guess it just comes down to respect. I want the respect of others, and I want to respect myself. And that's that's been a motivating factor. I uh, I just want I most importantly is I want to respect myself. And yeah, so I put it on myself to say, hey, why don't I just give this self improvement thing a try? Like I've done it in the past, and it's worked out in the past. When you focus on ways to improve, when I've focused on ways to improve uh, my life improved when I was reading, um, what's it called? The book by James Clear, Atomic Habits. That was a transformative book. But what was important about reading that book is I was thinking about ways to live a good life. I wasn't thinking about just, you know, the everyday of like pleasure seeking and whatnot. I was actively engaging in bettering myself. And then I finished the book and I moved on. Excuse me. Excuse me, but I think a takeaway that I can learn from that is that self improvement is an ongoing process. And yes, you can take a step back from it. You can have like a vacation from self improvement. I think that's really important. But the way I've been living my life is constant leisure time, constant vacation away from responsibilities. And so I need to step myself into the responsibilities, uh, so where I can start to actually enjoy and appreciate leisure time again and really appreciate it. And so I think I'm starting to see things a little bit clearer now, uh, which is great, which is really great. Something I a takeaway I got from last week group therapy sessions is the economy of attention. See, the human brain is the most complex uh, structure in the universe. It's the most complex thing there is, and each one of us has it. And the most like valuable part, like one of them, like for the economy attention is the neocortex, the newest layer of the brain that gives us, that makes us humans, that makes us the supreme being of the animal kingdom, the ultimate intelligence machine. Um, the neocortex, that's where our conscious brain really exists. That's where our attention exists, where we can focus on things. And so the modern economy is all about capitalizing our attention, making us focus on their products. So we can buy things. And so people can make ads, like ad revenues off of us. What things like cognitive behavioral therapy teaches us is to to train our attention to when we are feeling anxious or stressed, we need to recognize that, and we need to train our attention on things like our breath or the environment around us. Uh, and that's how it's going to snap us out of this more primitive uh, part of our brain. I just need to turn off this alarm. Um, this more primitive part of our brain, the basal ganglia, um, our lizard brain, uh, where um, survival and auto uh, automatic behavior, unconscious unconscious behaviors exist, uh, where we're not really thinking clearly about our actions. Um, and that's where a lot of us exists because we're not thinking about what we are doing consciously. We're just in autopilot. We're stressed out, so we're thinking about survival and we're not thinking about higher things. And so cognitive behavioral therapy um, is teaching us to strengthen um, uh, our attention, our ability to think clearly, and to not fall into traps of mindless distractions or uh, not thinking about what we're doing. But it's training us to focus on what's important and to be calm, because being calm and relaxed is what's really important to make proper decisions. Is when we feel safe, we feel all right, we feel comfortable, and yeah, that was just I just had an epiphany about that, how cognitive behavioral therapy relates to the attention economy, um, which I'm quite experienced in both uh, fields of science, I guess, because I've read up quite a bit about psychology, and I've participated a lot in this um, attention economy. I've sunk in a lot of my time in it. Yeah. So this is just what I've learned. This is just what I've been thinking about, and it's wonderful. It's disturbing, but in enlightening ways. And yeah, I hope to continue on this self development journey, and I hope that you will continue this with me. Um, and maybe we can make some beautiful things together. And uh, yeah, and just to recognize that we cannot repeat the greatness of the past. We cannot repeat our glory days. We can only create new ones. And I think that's really important to recognize, is that I'm not going to be my old self again, because the old self is in the past, and I've moved on from that. I need to embody a person who I am right now, and just envision of what I want to become. Just simple as that. I know it's cliche, it's bad, but it's the truth. And yeah, I think I'm rambling on a bit too much, and I think this is a good time to end this video. So if you enjoyed it, wonderful. If you don't, if you think I'm complaining or being too negative, which some people get, some people take away negativity of what I say, when I thought I was actually being very positive and enlightening. So I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe you're delusional. Let's just all be delusional together. So, yeah. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and much love and peace.